How's it going, guys? I finished the level 100 grind. I just woke up from like a 14-hour sleep at the end of that. And I haven't uploaded any Path of Exile videos since League starts, so I want to go over my League start strategy and how I got to this point and just kind of let you guys know where things are at here. So first off, let's look at a slash played. It was, I think it was 2 days, 18 hours, and like 53 minutes or something. That I made it to level 100. It's over 24 hours faster than last league. We got to level 100. Let's see. Let's pull up PoE Racing. Kind of look at what the ladder looks like here. Maybe. Go. Archnemesis. I got 15th overall. Rank 1 Raider. That was like 12th or some, or I don't remember last time, but Raider, there wasn't much of a race here. When I finished, they were all still level 97 in here. So there was no one really competing for Raider outside of me, so it was a pretty easy first place there. But we got it done. And now I have to kind of like reassess and just figure out what's next. I still got inventory from the last 5-way. So I guess the first thing I should do here is put my helmet and my scepter back on here. And take out the empowers, arcane surge, my steel skin. Don't need the XP boost anymore. Swap these back. Okay, so this is kind of what my character looks like. This POB will be in the video description. Its current state. What's going on here? Oh, I leveled up this anomalous enduring cry too much. Oh, okay, we gotta fix that. That enough? Nope, we need another one. Got to count for the strength. There we go. Anomalous Enduring Cry gives it war cry speed. Pretty cool. Don't have it all the way quality up yet because of the empower nonsense. This mess up. I guess this can go back in here. So, how did I get enough money to do this? I guess the big question. Because I probably dumped like 30 or 50 exalts into pure breach stones and then another 22 into 5-ways to get to level 100. And that was mainly done through heists and leveling empowers. So in my offhand, I've got a plus 10 quality socketed gems Karui Mall. And so that is leveling 20 quality empowers. And so they're getting an extra 10 quality, so 150% increased experience gain on that. And then I actually have all of these empowers that need to be corrupted, but I don't have the vols for that at the moment, it looks like. So we get to buy some vols real quick. Hopefully somebody will trade them to me. Yeah, I think I need like 10. Oh, let's try this guy. This guy's got massive number of vols for sale that I don't need that many. Sure, let's try this one. Maybe this one? About this guy. This one. There we go. 35 chaos for 50 Vol Orbs. That'll be enough. So we get to Vol 14 level 3 empowers. And that will be my base of currency to continue the league, because I straight up liquidated everything to pay for the leveling process. So let's do that first. Okay, yeah, we've got 14 of them. All these are level 3. Let's just double check. Yep. So we're looking for level 4s. Oh, you're too slow. Okay, we've got a 3, 3, 4. What are we looking at? 4.5x. E. 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 3s. E. 2. E. 3. E. And 4. We got 2 4s. That's my 5th level 4 in power of the league. That's been a lot of how I've progressed. So level 3 corrupted powers have dropped substantially since I was last awake, and I need to check a underqualityed one. So these are all like 70 chaos about. The corrupted level 2 in power, 40 chaos for that one. So I've got a lot of money that I'll sit here and make today as I progress things. So, what about my Atlas? My Atlas is currently at 88 of 117 completion. I've completed like 6 red maps, and that's about it. I did fight the Black Star. And that's the only little bit of like new boss content that I've seen at all throughout the first 4 days. What I did, like I got to this point, and then I mostly just been heisting. So, Atlas passive tree. How did I level my Atlas? So I started leveling my Atlas. I leveled into Secret Stash. I rushed Metamorph and Heist. So I didn't get these passives. I pushed across here. Went up through here, got the Metamorph stuff, got the Heist stuff, continued pushing up here, got the Metamorph stuff, got the Heist stuff. And then afterwards, I finished out the Metamorph things here, invested into the strong boxes so I could try and get operative strong boxes. Then realized I wasn't getting good map drops, so I invested into these because I just got like stuck at the cusp between yellow maps and red maps. I wasn't getting the maps to drop, so I figured I needed to invest into this. And then more recently, with things as I've been going, I'm trying to get over here for the rest of the ambush stuff. And then I got subtle manipulations, so I can preserve scarabs, and then I want synthesis maps. That's pretty much where my head's been at as far as the Atlas passive tree. I'm sure this is probably very different than most people's. So it's just been Heist and Metamorph. And surprise, like my goal was I want Smuggler's Caches. I want to find those Smuggler's Caches. I want to complete the story chains. I want to be able to find the unique contracts from running heists, because they can drop from your large chests in heists. And straight up, like, I'm still not complete with that. Like, even with the increased chance for Smuggler's Caches, I feel like they're just not showing up. I've run so many maps and they just start showing up. And granted, I've done lots of I've really just kind of been pushing barely into red maps, and a lot of these have come from pure breachstones because T13 lower maps weren't being looted, so I did that. And then I've been focusing on Metamorph. So Metamorph, with all the passives on my Atlas tree, I can create 2. I get additional itemized samples and the high chance for rogue metamorphs. Now, something that I've noticed in playing this build is that it seems like most rogue, like, it's so common to find metamorphs that are hexproof, and they are just a pain to deal with. And when you like have increased monster life, you can inflict exposure, you've got increased elemental resistances on enemies, they've got extra life that they rolled, and life regen, and all this stuff. They can be so incredibly impossible to kill when they're hexproof. Like, I still think hexproof is in just a terrible spot in this game. Not only is there a like build that requires you to hex enemies, it like it has got so much like out of just seeming like every build that I play. Hexproof enemies are like the bane of my existence. There's only two ways to counter it. You either one play a cultist, which is like the go-to like thing, or you wear the Cosprey's Will chest piece to be able to apply curses to hexproof enemies, which is probably where I'm going to start investing into next, because I really want to farm the metamorphs. I love fighting rogue metamorphs and things. And I mean, I guess also there's the fact that metamorphs have 15% more life here as well. And I've come to the same issue that it was like Metamorph League. I have troubles getting eyes and livers. But the goal is, right, I want to run maps with multiple bosses. So I want to run Acid Caverns. I want to run Forbidden Woods. I want to run... I thought there was one. Precincts. Lots of map bosses here. Though the Exile that throws the Spectral Throw, every time I've encountered it as part of a Metamorph, it has crashed my map. Not only in the Precinct map, but also in Tane's Laboratory. I forget her name. It's like the Scion who's throwing Spectral Throws. Like, the Metamorph I built with it crashed my map 3 single times in the map, and the first time it showed up in Tane's Laboratory. There's currently an issue there. What else? Like, T8 maps, we got a couple in here. I don't know where the arcade is. Oh yeah, there's the Bramble Valley is a good one. Like, anything with multiple bosses will allow me to get at like minimum 4 of the like metamorph pieces from each map. So I've been using like metamorph scarabs almost non-stop, and I'm going to start using ambush scarabs as I'm finishing up my atlas. So these have just kind of been like a mainstay inside of here. And also need to, like, I want to go explore what these new bosses are. And yeah, gotta get up in here into these red maps finally. Start getting maybe watchstones and the fun stuff. Because I've just kind of neglected that all. And literally, aside from scarabs, I have not sold any scarabs this league. But otherwise, I have liquidated almost everything into chaos and into exalts to pay for the leveling process. Like, that was my goal. That's like been my league start goal for the past 2 years. I want to race to level 100. And getting better at it, honestly. And I make money off of it because I level in powers in the process. So, like, once you get the first like batch of empowers leveled, you're almost sustaining your investment into like speed leveling. And if you're curious about how to do that, on the TFT Discord, there is services. There's other rotas, which is where you'll find breachstones, coward's trials, and things, people hosting them in here. And then there's the 5 ways. This is the fastest way to level to 100. It's 5 ways here. Solid stuff in here. So if you're looking to like I want to like just bang out some levels, it's expensive, but if you plan properly, you can actually make money from it. Not only in looting stuff at the end of it, but also in leveling gyms. Right before the last push in the pure or in the 5 ways, I did purchase my awakened gyms, so those are getting close to level 4. Like, I haven't even played the game with awakened gyms, and I have to recolor, drop the efficacy for the awakened swift affliction, which will be fine. But now I can start investing into my character and making it better, because currently we're sitting on, it's saying 112,000 cold dot per second. In last league, I got mine up to like 300,000 tooltip. So we'll rework some things and boost the damage on stuff. I have been messing with the implicit crafting a little bit. A chance to unnerve enemies, which is cool. That unnerved enemies take increased spell damage, and nothing too spicy elsewhere. And I haven't wanted to get rid of my resistances here, and I think actually, yeah, it looks like put on cold res. Need to put cold and lightning on this. That's what it was. I had to change things up for finishing things out. So there's that. Now my resistor cap, not quite LE weakness cap, but with my reduced effective curses flask up, it's good. I actually haven't invested in like rolling good flasks, but I did bank up a lot of high item level flasks from pure breachstones. I was just looting these, so I've got a lot of good flask bases to like roll off of, and I could probably sell these too, because like, what's an eye level 84 quartz flask looking like? Yeah, like 5 chaos almost. Like, so there's probably a lot of money in here, but I don't think I want to sell those. Like, this map I need to run for completion. I could finally turn off Grace, and I could put Hatred in the mix. I could probably take out the Defiance banner. I wasn't running Defiance banner, running this, but 5 ways can be kind of scary right now. I could probably run the Defiance banner too, honestly. I have invest in we'll probably have to invest in these notes here, mana reservation efficiency, or get the new Ashes of the Star unique to replace this. But I like my +1 cold skill gems on here. I got +1 on the shield. No hold dot multi on gloves. No Watcher's Eyes. No really great jewels at all. Anything else? Like, everything else is mostly the same as I've shown off this build before. Oh, yeah! Okay. So, let's talk about Orb of Storms. So, I am generally using Orb of Storms as a way to curse enemies. And I, like, for the longest time, was still doing this. Orb of Storms Hex Touch with my Frostbite and Despair. But now, Orb of Storms strikes every 2.5 seconds, and when you use a lightning skill near the orb. I'm not using any lightning skills, so pretty much if I want to curse like a big pack of enemies, I have to spam down Orb of Storms, because it will cast when you first place it, and then you can bypass that like cooldown from it just sitting here by casting it again. It still works to curse like a unique enemy or something, like a single target, but it's not been reliable at all. And like, I place it down and then it just will curse everything for me in the Delph node just sitting here. It doesn't do that anymore. And it will sit here for a long time because it's not going to activate very much, because Orb disappears after 29 strikes. The 29 times 2.5 seconds is like over a minute that this will just sit here. But it's not going to reliably curse things anymore. So I thought about using Bane to curse. Which, yeah, that should be working. But what's ideally going to happen is I'm probably going to switch to a staff. and start cursing things with my Frostblink, which I had to run Flame Dash for the 5 ways. Where did my Frostblink go? It probably got dumped in here. Yep, there it is. My Frostblink back. I love my Frostblink. But yeah, tree will probably be changing up because I'm probably gonna squeeze in as much damage as possible now that I don't need to like survive everything in the game. I don't know if I will keep the like pushing down here for the evasion as extra armor, though it is currently giving me 24% passive armor, and when I have flasks up, I'm 51% physical damage reduction without endurance charges. 95% evasion, so that's rock solid. Like, the character's pretty immortal for most part. But we're gonna run into issues with the making everything work without some more mana reservation efficiency. So I'll probably throw this on the vitality mana reservation efficiency. That'll give me some more mana, and then I can probably work that in. And then we'll come down here and increase the effect of our auras and things with 4 points. That will probably be what these 4 points are used for. And I still probably want to grab Iron Will. So, I think that's just about everything I got in the update. Let's see. Lost Ark launched today. I will not be playing Lost Ark until the free-to-play releases this Friday. US East is what I'm going to be playing. And if I were able to stream it, I'd probably just like go full on in Lost Ark. But as the case, like I want to share my experience in Lost Ark with you guys, so I'm probably just going to record like 4 hours, cut anything that's kind of dull or anything out, and just like upload that. And while things are uploading, I'll probably keep playing Path of Exile, honestly, because I'm far from finished with this league. This league's been so much fun. Atlas Passive Tree is insane. I've messed slightly with the new league mechanic, but I haven't done much with this. I've only discovered like 3 recipes out of like all these. Maybe 4. Flame Strider, that's the other one. Yeah, I've seen 4 different recipes used, but I haven't really touched this at all. So I want to get into that, and I want to increase my damage of my character in order to do so. Yeah, I'll start Lost Ark on Friday once it releases free to play. And yeah, I will now throw you to the end of the level 100 push and start recording stuff Path of Exile to hopefully showcase some how things go against the first attempt against the new bosses tomorrow. So hit the like button and subscribe, and I hope you enjoy seeing the 5-way. It's actually changed a little bit, so yep, that's gonna be all for me. Cheers. Alright, here we go. Last one. This will seal the deal. Actually really close. I'll get it pretty early into this one. This is the 33rd consecutive 5-way I've done. And oh my gosh, I'm tired. And I've been resetting for every single one of them. And yeah, these are crazy now. The bosses will walk around and stuff. They don't, like it's not as free XP as it was in previous leagues anymore. If whoever's hosting it doesn't know how to really deal with the bosses, they will swarm the players here. It gets ridiculous, but also they can just show up here, and like if you're one of the AFK like XP farmers in a 5-way Legion, straight up, you gotta be ready to deal with stuff. Like my character is built super defensive just already. You know, we're next to yeah, 88% evasion, 23 is reduction with no flasks up. My flasks are always up during this. So things are pretty solid. Go. Do this. 5 minutes and 13 seconds more of jumping inside and out of this circle that gets harder and harder to see. Every time it resets, it adds more enemies to there we go. Complete in-game grinds, level 100. Whoa. That's how I feel inside though. It's like I am just dead. Thing is, Mango's gonna get his here too. I cannot wait for the sleep. It's gonna be so good. Uh-oh. One of them went down. Are they fighting a boss over here? Probably. Doing something. I don't know, I try not to worry about them. I keep to myself and I keep going in and out of the circle. And I've been told that it's best to walk outside the circle and flame dash back in. That's the quickest way, I guess, to do this. But I'm also doing this on 200 ping. Because Peter Baelish is placing the Singapore realm. Whoa, 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 here. Mango needs to survive. This guy died and did not leave the area. If he left the area, it would take 2 of us to reset this, and it would take longer. I have one of the staple things here. Yeah, we still got 2 minutes left. Mango's getting this level. He hasn't yet. Oh. That. Oh. There he is. Oh man, that kinetic blast is insane. Good enough projectiles in that with the headhunter, it gets crazy in here. Alright. Kill it. Oh, oh, lag, lag, what? No. Come on. Yo, what is this? Winter type brand damage? Okay, so let's see. Slash played 2 days, 18 hours, 56 minutes. That is 1 day and it was 3 days and 23 hours last league to get to 100. So we did this a day and 5 hours faster than last league. Freaking crazy. Deaths. Single digit deaths. Absolutely bonkers. Like, that's a first for me. Get 100 with single digit deaths. Heck yes. So yeah, I will record the rest of this video when I wake up after sleeping for like 16 hours or something. But we did it. Ooh, a bound fossil. That's some money. Oh. And then I guess we get to put the build back together. I was struggling. Um, okay. Well, yeah. When I wake up, we'll look at what's going on with the build. I gotta get back out of the XP gear and get things back going. But yeah, did it. Rank 1 Raider again. Pull this up. Let's see. Overall, we got 15th. Oh wow. I wonder who got 16, Mango or this guy, Kimchi. Um, the Raider ladder. Okay, this wasn't even close. As for the Raider race, second place is level 97 at the bottom. Bottom of level 97. So as far as a Raider race goes, I could level another Raider and get it to 100 before these guys at this rate. Now, that ain't happening because I'm gonna sleep. So, um, yep.